Hello, Cancer, and thanks for coming back to the Elephant Key for your love reading for February. This one's not going to be as long, I say that, but I never know how long these are going to go. Do me a favor and go to the top. There should be a little circle like settings tab. Press that and set the playback to 1.5. I can set it to sometimes 2 times, but I talk a little slow because I concentrate a little more, and speeding it up makes it a little bit easier to watch. So thanks, Cancer, for that. We're going to jump right in. We're going to grab 2 cards from the Akashic Tarot, the Queen of Keys and the Muse. All right, the Queen of Keys and the Muse. Beautiful cards, right? Let's go right to the Akashic Tarot. I'm going to read it straight from the book. Where is the Queen of Keys? Where you at, Keys? All right, here we go. A queen dressed in a gown of rich colors and textures stands atop the tower of her great castle, happily looking over the rich, verdant hills of her domain. In the far distance, her husband returns from his travels. The card represents a woman of authority. She's sensitive, helpful, and thoughtful. She's confident in her authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. She could be a love interest for you or someone in your life. Besides referring to a positive woman of business, this card can represent you or another who's about to climb the ladder of success. Positions in banking, investment, real estate, and management may be coming. Self-employment in any industry could be at hand, as well as greater financial independence, increased authority, and creative autonomy at work. That sounds nice. And then the Muse, number 15. The Muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. The card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the Muse, the spirit muses, and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. All right, so I know this is a love reading, but this actually sounds like you might be going into a partnership. Something is really lifting momentum and increasing your ability to create and have passion for something. There's a lot of independent energy here. There's a lot of you being able to work upon your own energy, not relying on not so much the dependence of others or the help of others, but actually using your feelings towards them or the relationship as a generator to drive you. And if you're single, I can see that there may be somebody who is encouraging you. I just fell off the deck. King of Pentacles. That's pretty good. This is usually a money-minded individual, someone who is very resourceful, inventive. They are stable in their finances, their resources, their energy. They're more analytical than they are emotional. They're very grounded. Maybe this is somebody helping to finance you. Maybe this is a way for you to obtain funding. All right. We have the 8 of Pentacles. This is actually not turning out to be... I guess Spirit just knows what Spirit wants, okay? And I don't edit my videos, so your hard work is paying off. You're being diligent. Stick to it. Just remember not to work so hard that you're not giving yourself enough time for play, Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse means it may take you a little bit longer to get where it is that you want to be. You have the Two of Wands, where you're coming to a decision. And the decision is based on what you can rely on, what you can depend on, what you can lean on for stability. Because you really do, Cancer, have the world in your hands. And you're just looking out into the vast distance, actually asking yourself what's possible here for you. The bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. This is loving energy coming in, an offer of support and comfort, caring. This is the most empathic, compassionate, other than the Empress, female energy of the deck. All right, where do we want to go next? Spirit, in terms of love, what does Cancer need to know here? You know, I almost feel like for some of you Cancers, finances have been a problem in your love life. Like you are trying to stay stabilized. You know, there may be, you're not going to allow fears of scarcity and self-preservation. Like that is not even an option for you. So someone who is stable, someone who is passionate about what they're doing, someone who is driven and incredibly responsible, that's like a deal breaker for you. Either you or someone else. You don't want to feel like you're spending all this time for nothing. Like the Wheel of Fortune is coming around and you're in a position where you're saying, okay, look, it's now or never. Like if I don't make a move, I'm going to be stuck. If I don't make a change now, or if I don't amend the things that are not going right now, I feel like I'm going to be stuck. And so that's why I feel like maybe Cancer, you're feeling like you have to make a choice. And it's going to depend on what you know is stable and something that you can lean on. I feel like you are losing, well, let's just let the cards talk. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, somebody hasn't proved to you. The messages that you're receiving from someone are not proving to you that this is someone who is responsible, reliable, or that someone you that is resourceful. And again, the Wheel of Fortune pops out. You're really coming to a place. There's been a turn of events. Something has happened with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse where you really feel under the pressure to make a choice that's in your best interest. You have the Eight of Cups in reverse. You're really having a hard time with this decision because you know it might mean that you need to walk away from something that gave you a lot of fulfillment in the past. And you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. There's some real issues of trust here. There have been some real issues of trust going on here, Cancer, to the point where you're not entirely sure if someone's being honest with you or if you are letting your mind run away with you. Because maybe there have been issues of trust in the past. And you know without that steady, firm foundation of knowing who's reliable and who's not, that there's really no point in having a partnership. The bottom of the deck, the Five of Swords in reverse. It kind of feels like you're in a no-win situation for the month of February here. Nobody wants to hear that, right? Spirit, tell me what I need to see for Cancer's love life here. Spirit, tell me what I need to see for Cancer's love life. What else does Cancer need to... Well, Messages are not coming in as fast as you'd like. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. This is slow-moving energy. You're really waiting. And it seems like the longer you wait, the longer your happiness is like stagnant. The longer your happiness is prolonged. With the 8 of Wands in reverse, this is slow-moving information coming in. Slow-moving action, like almost no action. And the more things stay stuck, the longer your happiness is prolonged. What is this? Ace of Pentacles. Must have flipped over somehow when I was shuffling because it was in reverse or flipped over. This Cancer is actually a really good indicator card. This is a gift from Spirit. It's an opportunity, a gift that's being given to you for time, energy, and resources. Something to help you along the way. Something to help boost things forward. It's a new beginning. It could be a new job, a new opportunity, a new angle for your business. Something that's going to uplift you. Pentacles can be the slowest moving energy of the deck. So it may not come in swiftly, but Spirit is definitely sending something your way. It's definitely an opportunity. You just feel like the risks and the time that it's taken, the energy that you've put in this, the resources that you've put into this may really affect your long-term gains, your ancestral wealth that you're trying to build. This is definitely, there's first in the Emperor. This is the control and the authority card. This is really having a handle on decisions and what's going to be done next. Who's controlling who's doing what, where they're going, and how they're going to proceed. This could be your energy, Cancer, or you could be underneath this authority that dictates what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how it's going to be done. In terms of a love relationship, you could be waiting on someone. You could be receiving text messages. You may not have a lot of trust in a person. In terms of a love relationship here, there is a specific Cancer who doesn't know whether they want to stay or move on. Somebody's gotten away with some shit in the past. And where you've tried to forgive them, you still have it in the back of your mind where you don't know if you can trust them. You want to. But with this Wands in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, and this 10 of Cups in reverse, it's like you're always waiting for the fucking shoe to fall. Like, I'm going to find text messages. Somebody's going to message me that somebody's somewhere they shouldn't be, with someone they shouldn't be, or somebody's done something really sketchy. They've been having some real scurvy energy. And every time you get one of these messages, it really messes with your dream of fulfillment in your family life. And I know some of you are concerned about this attachment. You're almost afraid to take a new opportunity in terms of love, afraid to take a new opportunity of how it's going to affect your finances, your energy, your resources going forward. Some of you are concerned about your 401ks, anything that you've accumulated in the time that you've been with this person. It's almost like you want to put things on halt because you don't want to have to split that somehow in the end. Because you worry that this person is entirely controlling, or you could be exhibiting controlling behavior because you don't want any of those things to happen. You got the 7 of Cups in reverse. You may feel like you're running out of options. You may feel like there's only 1 or 2 choices that you have. The 3 of Wands in reverse. Having a hard time asking yourself what else can be done. This is kind of some hopeless energy. You feel stuck, Cancer. But you do have this Muse card that came out in the beginning. So there is inspiration. You're not going to completely give up. You're just really having a hard time figuring out what other options you have, what other destinations you can go in. You've got the Death in reverse. You're prolonging the end of something. And nothing else can grow. Nothing else can move forward because you keep resuscitating something that no longer needs to be here. It's the bottom of the deck. The Hermit in reverse. You're not listening to your inner light and your inner guide. Because I feel like there's a specific Cancer that knows exactly what it is they need to do. And they are fighting themselves the entire way. All right. I'm going to get just a few more indicator cards here. This turned out to be a love / I'm just going to call this a general reading. I'm just going to call this a general reading, Cancer, because there wasn't a whole lot of love that came out in this. Maybe it'll swoop out at the end. Who knows? All right. The Lovers in reverse. Either there is a disconnect between you and a partner, or you have completely lost passion for something that you've been doing. And you just have absolutely no desire to do this any longer. You have the Five of Cups. It's kind of bittersweet for you. And you do have these two cups in the background that you still have going for you. But you just keep putting most of your attention on what's been lost, what's been spilled. The love that's been spilled out on the ground there. But those two wands in the background are still opportunities for you. I mean, it's kind of like this is not happening to you. It's happening for you. And again, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, that's come out twice. You've had a few cards come out. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse came out twice. The Seven of Cups came out twice in reverse. That's you feeling like, I don't have any other option. I don't have any other, there's nothing else I can do. I'm stuck here. This is all I got. I don't feel like that's all. I don't feel like that's your only options. What does Cancer need to know in terms of other opportunities and options here? What sort of inspiration and encouragement can you give Cancer? What is the best advice? The Devil in reverse. This is self-deception. This is your viewpoint. This is the way that you choose to look at a situation. This can be the mind's way of imprisoning you to a specific thought pattern. This is the possibility that we are stuck in ego, or we are stuck in old conditioning cycles where we've been taught to believe that it always has to be this way. This is specifically the way that you're supposed to make money. This is specifically the way that we're supposed to proceed in a relationship. There could be deception from others. This can also indicate overindulgence. Sometimes these are hedonistic things. This can sometimes be addictions. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse. You've been through a long period of feeling like you've been victimized, or you've been the person that's been just defeated or wounded or hurt or betrayed or not considered, inconsidered. But with this Ten of Swords in reverse, this is indicating that you're coming through a path of empowerment. And I really feel like Spirit wants you to know that be careful not to be so used of old patterns and ways of obtaining things or proceeding through life that you follow self-deception, and where you're thinking you're wounded or you're thinking that you're defeated when you're not. In fact, this is actually a process you're going through that's going to lead you to something bigger down the road. Like, you have to experience what you're experiencing. It's definitely happening for you. It's giving you the knowledge, the resilience, so that moving forward, you will have that skill set. You will have that mindset. Yes, with the Chariot, so that you can move forward. So this person on the Chariot is a champion. He's going through, he's fought the battle, he's won, and he's jumping on the Chariot. There are wings on this Chariot, so it could happen quicker than you think. It's very much, this is very much champion energy. It's almost like you have to go through all of this so that you can come out on the other side wiser. The Knight of Wands in reverse on the bottom of the deck. I think the majority of your anxiety is coming from the fact that you don't have clear black and white details. Things are really foggy, hazy, shady. They're not clear. And you really operate better when you know exactly what's happening, where you can pan out your future. You've got a map, you've got a roadway, and it just feels like things are so unknown right now. You don't know which direction to go in because you don't even know what your options are. That's what I have for you. I hope this helps. And check me out for March. I'm going to be putting up readings for March. Take it easy, Cancer, and thanks for coming back.